Let's take a look at the Hollywood elite and what they're doing right now. I want to start off with this because this is more of a blessing than a curse for the Marvels. So the director is concerned that the ongoing strikes could prevent Brie Larson from promoting the film. And if you ask me, this is more of a blessing. This will actually help the movie. Because every time she gets out on a promotional tour, she can't help herself when it comes to promoting activism or something like that, something that she really wants to get out there. And unfortunately, for most movies that just want to go, and for most people that go to movies and just want to have a good time, it gets in the way of that and somewhat turns them off because people are just looking to be entertained, not lectured. They don't seem to understand this. In fact, they don't really care. Activism is the new game in Hollywood, and I'm going to show you some stuff on that. So Mark Ruffalo, of course, his name is attached to this, along with a couple of other people, notably Adam McKay, who we're going to get to, signed some open letter to get TIFF to drop RBC sponsor. So TIFF, which is the Toronto International Film Festival, had the Royal Bank of Canada as a sponsor. But it's also a world-leading enabler of fossil fuel extraction. And they also want to point out that the bank has enabled many things, like doing projects on indigenous lands without consent. In addition, the open letter accuses RBC of snubbing leaders of impacted nations as well as BIPOC leaders. So they want the film festival to drop that bank, and they're making a big old stink about it, even though it probably helps small-time creators break into the industry. They don't give a damn about anybody that's small-time or struggling, as this article points out about Adam McKay. Do you know who Adam McKay is? You best know him probably as the director of Anchorman. I thought this was a very interesting article. Declare emergency eco-mob behind rush hour roadblocks is funded by billionaire oil heiress and Hollywood director Adam McKay. So you, a regular person, are sitting on the highway, stuck in traffic. You're late to your job. You still have to drop your kid off who's screaming in the car, struggling to put money in the gas tank because you're hit with inflation. Well, this Hollywood elite, he don't give a damn. He wants, in fact, he's paying protesters to take roadblocks and block off your way to work. So I don't know if he's funding the whole thing, but what's going on over here in America now is partially funded by him. And don't be surprised when more Hollywood people become attached to this. This is part of the reason why a lot of the entertainment that's put out today is shit, because these people are so damn out of sync with the rest of the world, and they're so busy trying to get their little ESG points that they become obsessed with it and they forget about everything else. They don't relate to you. In fact, they want to make your life harder. That's what this is. Declare emergency caused misery for motorists and roadblocks in Washington, D.C. to protest the fossil fuel industry. The group is part of the A22 network, which gets money from the Climate Emergency Fund. The CEF was started with a $500,000 grant from Alan Getty, the oil heiress, and was recently pledged $4 million by Anchorman director Adam McKay. I always found this stupid, because who are you winning over with those roadblocks? These people get pissed, And rightly so, because they want to get to work. They're just trying to live. And here come these people with no jobs, nothing going on in their lives, getting paid $10 to sit in front of the road to stop you from living your life. And it pisses people off, and it will always piss people off, and it will never make people sympathetic to your movement. But I don't think they care. They want you to be frustrated and angry. That's the point. And it's stupid and disgusting. And it's another example of a Hollywood ass doing things that hurt the little people. These people are elitist jerks. And I just wanted to point that out and make sure all of you knew that Adam McKay was putting money into this bullshit. So if you're ever stuck in traffic and it turns out it's a eco mob, you can thank Hollywood director Adam McKay for helping that funding happen to give them money to do that, because he gave them $4 million. I wonder who else is giving them $4 million. I'm sure there's a bunch of people in Hollywood funding this bullshit. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.